Cool, so I am just reviewing the footage from Boston Strongest. This is realistically my first proper time actually watching and analysing some of the footage back. I knew how some things went in the moment, but I'll be keen to see how it looked from an outsider's perspective. For example, the truck pull, it felt slow and a really bad pull to me. Everyone else said it looked really, really quick, but it wasn't quick in terms of time. So I'm curious to see how that looks. So we'll see with that. And then there's a couple other bits that I'm curious as to why they felt the way they did in the moment, but we'll see.
How are you feeling?
Good. You love to hate this bit.
Huh?
You love to hate this bit.
Me?
No, people in general.
Oh.
People that compete. It's the bit where you feel the most nervous is moments before you go out for your first event, and then you settle like fuck and it's fine. For me, it's like almost like get like agitated, like I just want to get on with it. And then if it ends up taking longer, that's where you get that sensation when you're like, oh fucking hell, I just want to get on with it. This is the truck pull. Instantly, like as I'm looking at that, my hip line positioning, body positioning is still too high. I need to spend a bit more time pulling sleds and trucks in a much lower position. I'm far too high here, and I end up quite left and right. But I also recognise that I haven't been able to do a lot of the typical leg power type training that I would normally do because of my knees being sore, and this is something that always seems to be a bit of an issue and something I'm looking to rectify. I think it's, for my preparation for Hampshires, it's going to be about spending more time on the leg press than squatting. As much as I love squatting, I can always leg press pain-free in my knees, where squatting, because of the forward knee flexion, can create a bit of a problem. This deadlift couldn't have gone any better, to be honest with you. It was heavy. I thought that 6 reps was going to be enough to win, and then Big Max just pulled 6 the same, but there's nothing I would have changed. They rushed me on the start a little bit, but that's because the guy next to me was already set up and they didn't want him spending too long there, so I wasn't really set when they said go. You'll see he locks out now and I'm still getting into position, but no qualms there. It wouldn't have changed anything. So first rep felt alright, got into a good flow. Everything here was as expected, to be honest. I knew it was going to be heavy, I knew it was going to be tough, but I knew I could do some reps on it. Had no idea how many, and I didn't have a target. I was just going to take it to death. And the 6th rep, respectively, looking back at it here, didn't look anywhere near as much of a grinder as it felt, and I should have took time and breathed there and took 3 or 4 breaths there before dropping down and going again. The problem with using figure 6s here was that I couldn't stand up to breathe, and I recover better when I stand up, but figure 6s had to go on because my figure 8s were slipping on this handle in training. I didn't have time to buy smaller ones, and I just couldn't get that rep. It just wasn't going to be the one. I'm a little bit dizzy, but we're all good. 6 and enough for joint first on that one, and that made me feel like it was the opportunity to start building momentum. So this needed to be an event win. I knew this needed to be an event win for me to capitalise on it. 120 kilo on the log. I think it was actually classed as 121. A little bit unstable, which watching it back, I'm struggling to find full foot. I think admittedly that was because of the matting underneath me, but I also got put off a little bit for the first time being outside. A lot of people talk about how they feel really unbalanced when they're outside doing log and they're staring up at the clouds, and you see on the 5th rep that I massively feel that. I think this is the 5th one because I took a pause before it. And you'll just see I go for a bit of a walk with the log in the rack. I'm just staring at the clouds now thinking, fucking hell, yeah, I am unstable. And then just threw the log up anyway and prayed. At this point now, I thought that might be enough to win, but I still wasn't sure. And I know 6 is really good in a minute. So I just absolutely launched this one in the hope that it'd go up, and managed to lock it in time, which I was very, very happy with. I didn't think that was going to go. I thought it was just going to be too wobbly because of how gassed I was, and your legs get wobbly, and how unstable I felt anyway. But I was very happy with that, and I was also very happy with the fact that I managed to keep my knees nice and healthy. Me and Ben were practicing short dips in the last couple of training sessions, which you may have seen, and that definitely worked. So.
Well, we didn't know, did we? And I got a pee, so suck your mother.
So And naturally now I start to come out of my shell a little bit on competition day. I start to talk a little bit more and ease off a little bit more. It takes me a little while to get into this position. I normally need to do something that I'm happy with before I'll start to settle. This also needed to be an event win to clear more points. So it was about just doing everything I did in training, which is exactly what I did, which I was very, very happy with the execution there. And a massive PB time, 13.28 seconds. I don't know why I shot that last bag. I was just pumped up and excited. But yeah, 13.28 for an event win. It was joint first because Sam managed to throw the bags in exactly the same time, which is mental. So all I needed on the stones was 4 fast stones, take second place and win the overall. So when the 160 went up, and I saw that Max was still struggling with the 140, I knew that it was done. So here I knew that I'd won the comp, and that naturally just sort of saps your desire for the 180 gone a little bit. It just wasn't there. I took a step out and I was like, I've got time. I know I've done that quickly. I probably got like 30-40 seconds. I was like, I'm going to take my time. I thought I'd try and do it for the crowd. I know I could do it, so I got the crowd behind me here and then went for it. And yeah, I just fucking Ian Billed it, really. I just didn't have anything left. I gave it my all, but it just wasn't there. But I don't think I really wanted it enough. Like, it come up there, which normally I get, but I shot into the lap too quick. It just wasn't quite there. Wasn't quite there. But, you know, a good day competing, and obviously got the job done, which I'm very, very happy about. Very happy to take the win. Everyone's happy, and yeah, lots of smiley faces, and my little boy proud of me, and yeah, all is good on it.
In third place, Max Whiting. In second place, Sam Grover. And your overall winner. He's done absolutely fantastic.
He's a legend.
Ben Stacey, everybody! Incredible work. A massive round of applause for everyone who's taken part today, all of our winners. Incredible work. Yeah! Ben Stacey, everybody. Straight out of Gods of War. One more time for everyone involved today, from Tom and Sarah at Mayhem Gym, all the staff involved, our judges. We've got Andy and we've got Dean the Machine Mason, everybody.
Well done, big man. Cheers, Dustin. Congrats, fella. Cheers. Take it easy. Appreciate you. Okay, mate. See you. Sorry, man. Awesome, mate. Lovely to see you, mate. Cheers, mate. See you again, mate. Yeah, see you, mate.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Until the next time, peace, love and cake.